Brought to you by PilgrimWay Live's Digital Marketing. Contact us today to get great digital marketing for your business.
Hey, have you been blessed by the testimonies you've heard on PilgrimWay Lives? Let someone else be encouraged by hearing testimonies of what God has done in your own life. Come and be part of this great testimony ministry by sending us your testimonies to our US and WhatsApp number at +1 505 750 0758, or by emailing us at pilgrimwaylives@gmail.com, or by visiting our website at pilgrimwaylives.com/testify. Hope to hear from you soon. We can't wait to see other people be blessed by hearing your testimonies. God bless. Shalom.
I remember an episode when I was still a junior staff within the organization. I had an issue. I was working at the teller area, and then a white American came to the bank. He was working with a big company in country, and he wanted a transaction. So basically what the guy wanted was to change $100, just $100 in cash. And that particular day, one of my colleagues, she also wanted some foreign currencies. Normally, according to the policy, we were not supposed to change money over the counter without having it going through the bank system.
Yeah, like a swapping.
Yes. So, but it's something that people used to do. And at that time, as I said earlier, I was still new to the bank. So I called my colleague and I said, there is this man who wants to do this transaction. Are you interested? So they did the exchange over the counter. Apparently that guy was a friend of one of our senior. So the same day they met in a nightclub, and then he noted the event to the guy and said, there is a lady there in your bank. Certainly she's doing foreign currency traffic. So the next day I was called by the audit head, and I was asked a couple of questions. I was wondering, why is he asking me all these questions? He asked me, did you receive one person like this yesterday? What did you do? And I was so naive because in my mind I didn't do anything wrong. The money had never come into my pocket. It wasn't for me. And I was thinking genuinely that I was helping my colleague. So I responded to the questions very naively. So when we were done, he told me, this guy went and reported you to the deputy CEO to say he is sure that these are the kind of things that you do, and certainly you have some fees that you encashed. And I told him, never have I done such a thing. So after that, it became a big issue until I was called to a disciplinary committee to explain why I did this. And the head of department called me. The guy was almost crying, telling me that they are going to sack you for this. Why did you do this at the first instance? I was like, what did I do wrong? Eventually, after the disciplinary committee, I was told to hold on. So I waited. And one evening, at that time, we had a head of HR, a strange guy. So he will call you around closing hours for any issue. When you are done with the day, and he calls you. So when you come to him, you are so worried, you are so afraid. You don't know.
Wrong.
Yes. So he called me that day at 5:30. In fact, he didn't call me directly, he called my supervisor. And the guy was shaking. He said, they say you should go to the human resource department.
What do you do again?
I don't know what will happen to you. He knew about the issue. I know you are so gentle. This matter, I don't know. I'm so afraid. So just go. I'll be here waiting for you. Whatever happened, come back to me. Blah, blah, blah. So when I was going, all my body was... And spiritually, I wasn't mature at that time, to be honest. So I just did a little prayer and say, God, you know, I didn't mean wrong, doing wrong. So let it be. So when I reached there, the guy first of all made me wait. I waited for like 20 minutes. Then he made me come to the office. And then he said, okay, we have sat down, we have decided. So now this is the sentence. He gave me the envelope. I couldn't open it. I said, okay, thank you, sir. And I went back to the office. I went to my supervisor office and I gave him the letter to open.
Oh, you didn't even open it yourself.
I could not open the letter. I was so afraid. So eventually he opened the letter and then he said, oh, he sounded relieved. I was like, what is it? He said, so they have given you 8 days suspension. Oh, I'm so relieved they did not sack you. So I've never progressed with the 8 days suspensions because I remember at that time I was so good in my job. I was very critical for the branch. So he said, you work, you will not go home because I know you didn't do anything wrong. You continue working. So this event it just came to my mind as I was talking about my professional career, but I've had so many downs, up and downs. Of course, with God, you always have up. When you are down, you
look
sort
up.
of, yes.
Brought to you by PilgrimWay Live's digital marketing. Contact us today to get great digital marketing for your business.